Down the cobbled slope of St. Domingo Road comes a horse and cart with a heavy load. Children follow with bucket and spade, and if the horse performs, a profit is made. Silver spoons and crustless butties, forget all that jest. We were weaned on scouse and bacon ribs, puts hairs on your chest. It's 2007, I've gone quite posh. I drink dinner with wine now, and have some dosh.
Perfect. I'm very lucky, not lucky, I'm fortunate in the sense that I've managed to build a career that's lasted so long, especially in the photography business. You never know when it's all going to come to an end. So I've never got to the stage where I think I made it. I think I'm lucky in the sense that I could afford nice things and I have a nice house.
One river, 2 liver birds, 3 graces, 4 mop-top singers with world-famous faces. The 50s and 60s, what a time to be alive. Days out at New Brighton and Harrison Drive. New Brighton Tower, where the bands would perform. The Beatles, the Searchers, and the Great Rory Storm. Blessed in the rhythm of local bands, chippies and hot dog stands. Our town had a teddy boy story. The lads dressed like Billy Fury.
Growing up in Liverpool, there's a frankness, there's a sense of humour. I'm quite open with people, you know, I'm not afraid to say stuff, I can chat to people easily. And I think when you're doing photo shoots with, and let's face it, nobody really likes having their picture taken, I think they appreciate that. That it's not a big stressy thing, you know, that we want this to be fun, and we're not necessarily going to chat about you all day, which I've found kind of helps, because they don't want to do that, they're not being interviewed.
The ferry waits, but not the tide. Blue jerseys men shout. Gangway clear, we're chugging away from the pier. I'm off on the ferry to New Brighton sands. Jam butties and water bottles clutched in my hand. Wind in my hair, salt water on my face. My Liverpool, my home, my own special place.
Life goes on day after day. Hearts torn in every way. So ferry, cross the Mersey, 'cause this land's the place I love, and here I'll stay.
Seagulls hover above rusted cranes. No more the sound of the dockside trains. All is gone, everything's changed. There was Auntie Mary, Uncle Ronnie, Grandad and Nana, with a dozen more behind the door, all around the old piano.
The first photo I ever took actually that's one of my first ones, taken in a place called New Brighton in Merseyside. And I was just wandering along the beach front, and there was this incredible building there. They used to have an Art Deco swimming pool there, New Brighton outdoor pool, which was just amazing. Beautiful green tiles, amazing fountains all around the pool. It's now been knocked down and it's been tarmacked, which I'll never get my head around. And there was just this couple walking their dog, and they just stood there. And I love it because it kind of, everyone thinks it's taken in like Miami or LA or something, but that's one of the first photographs I ever took. And I still, to this day, really like it. And there's very few pictures I take that I actually like.
River Mersey, wash over me, whisper where your secrets lie. I shall tell you of my family and promise not to cry.
I think the biggest influence in my life probably has been my parents. My mum's no longer with us, but she was always so supportive of anything that I wanted to do. She loved the fact that I was shooting celebrities. She used to get really excited. And I think my dad as well, who kind of taught me photography, was very patient with me because I used to get so confused about the shutter speed and the apertures, and he never once lost his patience with me. And then eventually it just like driving a car, it just clicked.
Lovely.
I think my favourite photograph of all time is a picture by Norman Parkinson. that he did on Bird Island in the Caribbean, and it's the model, and she's running down the beach, and there's all thousands and thousands of these birds just flying above her head, and there's just something so passionate about it, and the lighting is beautiful, and it just creates a lovely mood. And it's still, after all this time, I think it was taken in 70s, 80s, I still look at that picture and feel truly inspired. I knew I was gay when I was about 12, which I know is very young, but I had a friend growing up who was the same age, and we kind of both realised we were both gay. Didn't do anything about it then, but yeah, from an early age. And my mum, dad found out when I was about 15. My dad went ballistic, and my mum just cried. I had a relationship when I was 14 with an older guy. Can you believe it? Now I think about it, it's quite shocking, but he was 24. And we were together for 7 years, which was amazing. But then he turned to Jehovah's Witness, which was kind of weird, because they don't like gays. So, a bit of a conflict there. And then it ended, mainly because of that. My longest relationship has been 7 years. That was, oh God, how long was that? It was 10, 12 years ago. And that was incredible. Amazing relationship. Still friends. But that was complicated by his religion. Again, religion's come into it, which is bizarre. And we kind of broke up because of that, which is frustrating because I don't have that faith. I think I just can't understand how that can control your life. I know it does, I'm not. But I think for me, I don't feel that. If I did, maybe it would be better.
In this city of music and seamen, it's fitting the field took a stand in honouring the titanic courage of the men who played on in the band. They played on as a great ship was sinking, played over that terrible din, and the music died along with them as the Atlantic gathered in.
Well, he was Muslim, so the relationship was obviously secret, you know, and I remember him saying to me one day, you know, if anybody found out that we were seeing each other, we'd both be shot. I was like, and we had many, many, many conversations about it, to the point where it was kind of distracting from our relationship. And I think he was going through a phase of guilt, because he knew he would have to go off and get married. And then a couple of years ago we met for dinner, and I hadn't seen him for ages, and he said, there's something I need to tell you. And I said, I know what it is. You're going to tell me you're getting married. And I just found the whole evening very, very emotional. Because I just thought, you actually don't want to get married. You actually don't want to have kids. And you are gay. And I can't imagine having that pressure from your family and from your religion. And it is a real pull where you're pushed into a situation like that. Because at the end of it, nobody's going to be happy. I do believe, though, after seeing my nan in her coffin when she died, I wanted to go and see her, that suddenly realising, I was young then, I was in my 20s, that that was just a shell. My nan, her whole personality had gone somewhere. And this is the frustrating thing, because I don't believe in a God as such. I believe that we go somewhere, that her personality and her spirit is somewhere. It's frustrating, so I try not to dwell on it, because there's no answer to it. There's no definitive answer. I got a spiritualist in, and she came in, I'd never met before, and she sat in this room, and she actually sat on this chair. It was yellow then. And she said, I'm here with your mother and your nan. And the thing is, I hadn't told her why I wanted her to come over. She knew nothing about me. She said, I'm here with your mother and nan. And she told me what my nan's job was. She said, oh, she smells of fish on her hand. She was a fishmonger. And she's saying to me, why have you changed those blinds in the bedroom? There was nothing wrong with them. You're so impatient. And that's exactly what she would have said, and I had changed them the week before. And you said, your mum's talking about this chair you bought together. And I was like, oh, it's like doing my head in. It was incredible. And she said, your mum and your nan are here, Nicky. And she said, there is a presence of them in the house. It went on for about an hour, and I was like in tears. And she said, the only way I can describe it to you, it's not how it is, but is that your mum has got one foot on this side of the world and one foot on the other, and she doesn't want to let go. She wants to stay here and protect you. So I had to say out loud, Mum, it's fine, go and do whatever you need to do. Honestly, I'm fine. It's lovely to know you've been here, but you need to... And after that, all the craziness in the house stopped. It was extraordinary.
I am your city. You are my people. You've built me a synagogue, a church with a steeple. I've given you shelter, and when you roam, a river to lead me, a welcome back home.
And another place.
Fuck off now, Spencer, in your filming. I'm sick of ya.
Nil satis, nisi optimum. You'll never walk alone. Such mottos help to sum up life for folk in our Liverpool home.